Oh man, Bitcoin with a monster candle up 6.3%. We're getting news that the Bitcoin spot ETF has just been approved. I've just thought I'd jump on live with you guys to decipher the news. Is it legit? Is it just a bunch of fake news? What does this mean for the Bitcoin price? We're going to hang out and go through this. Make sure you share this stream with anybody you know interested in crypto, because this is a defining moment for Bitcoin and the crypto ecosystem. As you can see here, a big candlestick here. We're up 6% on the day, but this was much higher, right? If you look at this, which is on Coinbase, the exchange, this almost touched 30k before sending off a little bit. So straight away on Twitter, I can see a bunch of different people, Coin Bureau posting it, but various other influencers posting this as well. Waiting for some of the official announcements. I can't see anything on CoinDesk just yet in terms of an article. Maybe it's going to take them a little bit longer. Most of the people seem to be reporting that it's the iShares Bitcoin spot ETF. To give you a bit of a background on what happened, remember, we covered off a video just 2 days ago saying that the SEC missed the deadline to appeal the review for GBTC. So basically, Gary Gensler already quit. He already gave up, right? He already knew that the writing was on the wall and these Bitcoin spot ETFs were going to have to be approved. But if this is true, if it's actually finally been approved, like we were guessing a few days ago, this explains why we started having the bullish momentum, right? We saw this big candlestick here earlier, and maybe that's because people already knew some of the leaks of the rumor, and now we're starting to see a big candlestick here to the upside. This is insane, guys, and it's rightfully so that this will see an insane move. This is the one huge fundamental catalyst that truly makes a difference from Bitcoin. It truly allows new money to come into crypto, and it can have a huge effect on the Bitcoin price. Remember, more and more people with big deep pockets are going to want a little bit of exposure to Bitcoin, but that's going to come at billions and billions of dollars at a time, and that's going to flow into Bitcoin, which of course has a cap supply. The halving is around the corner, and this is exciting. So we're seeing Bitcoin move here. I'm still waiting and just got the other screens open just to see if I can get an official kind of approval, because I've not seen anything on any official platforms just yet. I saw Cointelegraph tweet it, but nothing in terms of mainstream news and nothing on CoinDesk just yet. Let's see what else people are saying on Twitter. For the Bitcoin ETFs, you had Will Clemente as well saying the BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Spot ETF has been approved by the SEC. Now, the other thing to note is when one gets approved, the rest are coming thick and fast, right? It's not that the SEC can just approve one and not approve others, because then they get in trouble for a bit of favoritism, right? If the mechanisms are the same, if the way they filed them are similar, and the majority are very similar, then they should all be approved in line as well. So again, a lot of options for people to get exposure to Bitcoin through a spot ETF, guys. I don't think people understand how much of a game changer this is. We've spoken about it at length, but the reality is it means that lay people can just get exposure to Bitcoin for a safe way. Millions and millions of people know how to invest in ETFs, whether it's real estate ETFs, whether it's commodity ETFs, whether it's the ETFs that are tracked to S&P or the NASDAQ, and now they can get one tracked to Bitcoin. And this is a truly defining moment for crypto. We use that word quite a lot, but it really is one of those inflection points which really completely changes the landscape for Bitcoin. If you think Bitcoin ran up to 69,000 without this, and now we've got a spot ETF, I mean, you just cannot compare the product that Bitcoin is literally today, if this approval is true, versus what it just was a few hours ago. This is truly a different product you're now investing in. So congratulations if you were buying the dip, if you've been around through this bear market, if you were buying Bitcoin when it was boring and nobody was interested, because it's about to get a lot more interesting. It's going to get a lot more coverage. It's going to get a lot more mainstream adoption. It's going to get a lot more inflows, and that is something we have to be cognizant of. Now, again, like I said, I'm still stressing this because I'm a bit curious that I've not seen it on any official outlets yet. I'm still refreshing to see, do we get that official announcement? I'm seeing a lot on Twitter, but remember, Twitter, everybody just jumps over and just kind of tweets the same thing. So I am waiting to see, do we get, I mean, we are getting some reputable people tweeting it, so hopefully it's not fake news, but we haven't, but you never know in the crypto space, right? People just jump on headlines. So I'll keep refreshing here to see if we get anything else from any other meaningful outlets that we can trust. Let me just make sure I've got a few other news websites open for you guys as well. Right, so keep those open and let's see what we get. The other news I wanted to share with you guys is Tether freezes 32 terrorism-linked addresses in Israel and Ukraine. That's, again, something to be a little bit worried about, right? Remember, crypto is supposed to be this kind of like decentralized, safe place where we can, it's immutable and safe. But like I said to you guys, be very, very careful. A lot of these companies, when governments come knocking, they acquiesce. right? And we've noticed that a few times, and particularly with Ethereum related things, you do understand that it's becoming more and more centralized, particularly after ETH 2.0. So yeah, in terms of trading this move, guys, just be a little bit careful, right? You will see pumps and dumps. You'll see straight traders, of course, doing what they do best, like we do in our Telegram group, Ijaz the UK/TA, shameful plug. But if you're not in our trading group, you're missing out on some crazy spot returns, guys. We've been trading throughout the last couple of weeks in our community since it opened up. We've opened up 12 trades, 11 are running in profit, or we've taken profit already. We hit 1 stop loss. So if you want to get in that group, if you're serious about trading crypto, you need to jump into there, guys, if you really want to level up. Because I know some people make a little bit of money. If you consistently want to become a profitable trader and run those trades, jump into our group and take a look at our signals as well. And now, particularly if this news is true, now we're gonna have Bitcoin giving us a really good tailwind to allow our trades to do even better as well. So we're seeing a little bit of a dump off here intra hour. Let me just jump over to the 5-minute chart. That's what you're seeing here. And I just want to make sure this is not fake news, guys. I get a little bit nervous that, CoinDesk aren't leading with anything. Not seeing anything on, let's see if we can I'll get Cointelegraph up on my other monitor. See if I can get anything there. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you think it's fake news? Is it definitely confirmed? Have you guys seen anything? Is it just a rumor? Let's see. Brandon, good to see you. Adrian, Tileli, as if. Omar, good to see you, buddy. Pico Rally. So yeah, some people are starting to put in the chat that it's fake. Is it fake? I don't know. I really hope it's not. I think, look, either way, I think we're getting an ETF soon, right? Which is why you can see that this kind of a rumor would pick up traction, because we pretty much know that we're getting there. The SEC didn't review it. I think, and I always did think this, that it would take still a few more months. I don't think they're going to give it to us before early next year, because they're going to want to delay it. They're not going to want to make it easy, because like Gary Gensler knows, once he approves one, he's got to approve the rest. So I reckon he might have another kind of couple of arrows in his quiver, which he might try to use, but he's on his final legs, Gary Gensler. I mean, he put his best foot forward in terms of trying to get GBTC. What's that? Cointelegraph says it. Let's see Cointelegraph, what they've got open. I can't see anything, guys. If you tweet me the link, I can maybe pull it up. Can't see anything confirmed yet. Still nothing confirmed. I thought this would have been, jumping straight onto the front pages of these main websites. I mean, Watcher Guru hasn't got anything up yet either. Let's take a look. Yeah, nothing there. I've just hit refresh on that. So it looks like people are looking into it properly instead of just jumping onto the fake news. I mean, obviously Twitter does what Twitter does best and jumps on fake news. Let's see if we got any new people posting about this. I mean, never this guy. This guy's always posting fake news. We'll ignore him for a second. I'm trying to see if there's anybody a little bit more. Bitcoin Archive said the BlackRock Spot ETF is approved. Nobody linking to any sources, right? And, if the SEC did actually approve it, you normally see a report. So the question is, did somebody leak this? Does somebody seems to know? Pompliano saying the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF news appears to be fake. I've deleted the previous tweet until we get better confirmation. I think that's a sensible thing to do, right? Just like I led this stream. That's why I jumped live to kind of unpick it with you guys, because we saw the big pump up towards 30 and you saw that scam wick come down. So yeah, it just doesn't seem legit right now. I hope it is real. Hopefully in the next couple of hours we get the official SEC filing, because remember, it's still early in the US. Maybe somebody just is trying to get ahead of it and start trading it, or it could just literally be a bad rumor that's kind of messed everybody up. So we're starting to see it sell off. A bit of a pump and dump action here on Bitcoin, but something seems up, because we did have the move earlier. Remember that. I don't want to neglect this. I mean, obviously this has just happened now in terms of the news, but if you go back here when we broke from this trend here earlier in the day, when the Asia markets were awake, we had a really big move here. So we're already having a good day before this. So I'm just wondering, do people know something that we don't know? And could it be that there is actually something on the horizon that could be approved? Let's just see if we got anything else coming in. Any other news coming in? Reuters is reporting SEC is approving the iShares Bitcoin ETF. This is via Benzinga and an actual headline on the terminal. Okay, this is probably the best thing I've seen so far if it's backed by Reuters and on the Bloomberg terminal. But again, doesn't mean it can't be wrong, right? Somebody could have just jumped the gun on this. Cointelegraph tweeted it as well, but again, they could have jumped the gun on it because again, no source. So bit of a tricky one, isn't it? It's a bit of a tricky one because this is the crypto space, and so we're always a little bit skeptical. One thing we know for sure, and we need to go on certainties here, is Bitcoin's shown tremendous resilience, right? I spoke about it in my TA update earlier today. Bitcoin has just shown some, my trend line's got lost. Let's see if we can, it's shown tremendous resilience. And that's what been really impressive by this. We had really horrible jobs data. We had the inflation data really surprising to the downside. We then had, of course, the conflicts going on. We've got Russia, Ukraine, you've got Israel. It's a lot of stuff going on there. And yet Bitcoin managed to hold above the weekly EMA ribbon. And I don't think that is a mean feat whatsoever. So the fact that we're opening up guns blazing this week, markets feeling quite positive, I think that's a good thing. Hopefully this news is for real, because if it is, it's going to be the catalyst of this bull market. Right, it really is that big a deal having a spot ETF, guys. It would literally catapult us into this next bull run, and you just start to see crazy days and weeks coming from here. So on the weekly chart here, Bitcoin, if it can finish the rest of the 6 days here in the green and bounce nicely here from the EMA ribbon, that would be a really nice position to be in, given everything we've been through. Right, remember, we still got resistance here at around that 30 to 32 level. I want to see us clear that. That's going to be the level to clear for us to really propel ourselves into that next bull run, push towards the 40,000 mark, and things can then move really, really quickly once we clear the kind of traffic jam that we're in right here. Have you guys got any other articles? Is it still fake news? Are they sharing it as fake news? I'm seeing it. I'm thinking it's a little bit, it's either fake or it's somebody's jumped the gun, right? And that's why there's rumors of it being fake, because we don't know. Either way, there's no official confirmation right now. There is no official confirmation that we have a Bitcoin spot ETF approved, but people are running with it. Whether it's fake or not, we don't know. We're only going to know if it's fake or not when we get a clarification comment. It could just be that somebody leaked the data before the SEC approve it formally. So that's something we're going to have to wait for over the next couple of hours. Make sure you're in our Telegram group, ijaz.uk/TG. If I do get any updates, I'll make sure I post it in there. Make sure you're following me on Twitter as well. That's at RealIjaz1 with the blue check mark. Make sure you go follow me there for updates as well. Thank you for jumping on the live stream. I really hope this is true, guys. I really hope we can get this crazy Bitcoin spot ETF, because if we do, guys, things are going to get really, really exciting, and we're going to be ready to trade and profit from it. Make sure you're in our communities. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.